Let's talk a little bit about blocking. The first thing you guys got to understand is that the moment the friend comes in to try to pull your target away, you've already lost. There's pretty much nothing you can do in that moment. I mean, yeah, you can like start engaging with her and being cool and fun and social. But if she's really already set on pulling the girl away at that point, like you already lost. What you need to do is take more of a preventative measure to avoid that from happening to begin with. Okay. So the way you're going to do this, though, is once you're in the interaction with the girl, you need to be constantly analyzing how dependent is she on the friend group? How clingy are the friends? Are the friends staring at us? What's the friend group's body language? How interested is my girl into me? How much attention is she giving me versus like looking back at her friends? Because this is the situation I need to be analyzing to determine the next step, essentially. Let me give you a couple different scenarios. There's like probably three. I would say the girl is independent, right? Like she's branching away from her friend group. She doesn't really give a fuck. She's kind of just there to have fun. And that group of friends just has like an unwritten code that it's like okay to go out and socialize. And, you know, it's okay if the girl goes to the dance floor. And, you know, some girls will just be like drunk wandering around the clubs and then they meet up. Other times it's kind of the opposite side of the spectrum where if the girl's even like 2 feet away from the friend group, the friend group is just staring. You'll be getting eyes hawk down. They're like talking about you. And this is like before we've even moved away. It's kind of just like I'm 1 foot away. You'll feel the eyes looking at you. Well, maybe you won't because I've worked with a lot of guys in person and typically they don't notice this unless you're aware of this. Because like a lot of dudes will just be obliviously just talking to the one girl, not realizing the friends are just staring. Or even if it's just one other friend, they just talk to the girl one-on-one, not realizing the friend is just sitting there bored as fuck. You need to make a determination of how dependent is the friend group to the target. Okay, because if I get the sense that it's kind of whatever, I could probably get away with a lot more. If I get the sense that they're really protective and I feel people looking at me or she's looking around looking for her friends or she's constantly on her phone texting because her friend's like asking where the fuck is she, that's a good indicator that I shouldn't be trying to kidnap her from the rest of the group. Either way, though, I need to inquire about the situation. So typically when I'm in the interaction, I'll be like, oh, are these all your friends? That's the easiest way to take that first step towards inquiring the situation. Oh, are these all your friends? Or where are your friends at? Okay, because sometimes you'll run into a girl and she's kind of alone, but she's not really there alone. It's just a matter of time before someone comes in to pull her away. In most cases, when you end up getting blocked, it's due to the friend group not getting enough attention or you isolated the girl too long to the point where the friends feel like you're taking away from their fun. The last important part of this is how into me is the girl, because if the girl's really into me, oftentimes that'll be working in my favor. She'll even look back at her friends. All they need to do is make eye contact and she'll be able to tell the friend group like, I'm okay. Other times she'll look at the friends in like a SOS help me kind of a look. Okay. And it's very quick. Sometimes it'll just be like it's like, help me. Okay, because girls are constantly looking out for their friend group, especially if it's like in a nightclub. I used to have this old infield up on my channel. It was like one of the first infields I had that went super viral, but I moved the girl away from the friend group like 4 feet, and as I'm talking to her, I just see the two heavier friends 5 feet away just staring me down. At least I'm aware of that. And what you don't want to do is just stay in isolation at that point, because now I'm just creating a war. You don't want that. Okay, so the moment I noticed that, I look over at them and I was like, okay. I'll playfully wave at them. I'm like, oh, are these your friends? Like, what's up? Why are they staring? Should we go meet them? Come introduce me. I take that preventative measure to solve that before I keep her in isolation. And then the friends are coming back over like, we need to go. Let's go. Okay. So majority of the time you guys are getting blocked is just because you're not acknowledging the friends enough. And again, you don't always need to go in and have a half-hour conversation with the friends, but sometimes you may need to go acknowledge them. The way that infield ended up playing out was I did that. They started laughing. I kept talking to her. Like another minute went by and then they kept doing it. So I waved the one over that was really concerned and she came over to grab her friend. And literally you could see it on the camera that she tried to pull her away and the girl like wouldn't move her arm because she was into me. She was really into me. That's why I'm telling you, you need to also gauge the interest level of the target, because the more into you she is, the more that's going to be working in your favor. So she went to pull her away. And I noticed in the moment that she went to pull the arm and the girl like pulled her arm back. I started talking to the friend in like a funny, cool way. You know, I'm joking with both of them, blah, 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 blah. And then at some point she came back over and the target turned to her and was like, we're okay. Like she said, like, we're okay or something like that. And then I looked at the friend and I was like, we're okay. I was like, we're okay. We'll be right here. I'll bring her right back. Don't worry. I'm not gonna kidnap her. Sometimes I'll play that card. I'll go in and I'll be like, is this girl trying to kidnap me? Like, what's going on here? I play either side of it, depending. But that's the way you acknowledge the friends, show them you're socially confident, you're cool. You need to show them that you understand their perspective in that moment. And that's exactly what I was doing. It was funny because like shortly after that, the friend was like, the friend gave her the like, she went like this and she said, go live your best life. Okay. So that's like how I was able to take the preventative measure to handle that situation in particular. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And by the way, if you want to work with me personally to implement any of the techniques in this video to become more socially confident, get more women in your life, build a bigger social circle, and really just dominate life in any aspect socially, I can help you with that. I'm the fucking guy for that. Okay. Been doing this for a long time. I've transformed myself going from a video game nerd loser to becoming one of the top guys in the industry with this stuff. Okay. So if you're interested in working with me personally, click the link below, click the link in the description, fill out the application, and we will be contacting you to discuss further details. Until next time, Coach Kyle signing out. Peace.